times now a lot of people has been complaining, Lady P, spiritual work doesn't work for me. I've tried this recipe, it doesn't work. I've done this, it doesn't work. I've did this, it doesn't work, and all that. So in today's video, I'm going to briefly share with you the reason why, or why spiritual work doesn't work for you, or why you are not getting a result whenever you do any spiritual work. So if you put all these things I'm going to list for you in a practice, and you do it exactly, definitely, no matter the kind of spirit you have, no matter the kind of people that is troubling your heart, no matter the forces that is disturbing you, definitely it must work for you, because this is using natural thing, this is using nature. And remember, natural thing is very, very powerful, and that is why that when you use it in applying all these things, it works very well. So stay tuned while I share with you. So I greet you all, my darling family all over the world, depend on wherever you are watching me from, and exactly when you see this video. If you are new in my channel, thank you very much for joining. Just if you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Promise. So in this channel, I share about the spiritual tips and health tips, how to use natural things for this reason. So if you find it helpful and you want to learn more, please do subscribe to my channel to join the full family, and also ring the bell notification so you will always be notified whenever I upload a new video. I promise you are not going to regret it. So if you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back today. I love you and stay blessed. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be listing, or I'm going to be talking on why spiritual work, or why you are not getting an answer fast whenever you are making all these things, or whenever you are praying. So now, number one is this: whatever you want to do in this life, as far as life is concerned, number one thing you need is faith. Faith without work is useless, and work without faith is useless. So anytime you are doing any spiritual work, number one thing is that have faith that this thing that I'm going to do is going to work for me. At that particular moment, you have already agreed in your spirit that it's going to work for you. As you know that our thinking, our works are very, very powerful. These are the things, most of the things that the angel, the things that work with you use to manufacture your tomorrow. So you always make sure you have faith in whatever you are doing. Number two, always make sure you speak into existence, or also speak positive. Now, whenever you want to try any of the spiritual recipe, make sure you speak positive things. Make sure that you say a positive words. Like whenever you see that, a lot of people, when they see something, they'll be like, oh, let me try if it's going to work for me. At that particular moment, you have already condemned it with your inner body. So it's very, very difficult for you to, because you have already speaking it into the air. You have already spoken, you have already said it out, all right, to the air, to the nation. So that particular thing, when you do that particular thing, it might not work for you. Okay, now another thing you need to know is this: anytime that you are doing anything that has to do with spiritual work, as a lady, as a woman that still sees her monthly flow, please make sure that you did not do anything, or you did not touch your items whenever you are seeing this. Yes, whenever you are on your period, remember you are very powerful. You can use it to bless your partner, you can use it to bless yourself, you can use it to bless anybody. Pray, it works very well. I have taught you about that. But when it comes to spiritual items, please, whenever you are doing any spiritual thing, and please wait after when you finish your monthly flow. Alright, maybe let's assume maybe you have started that particular thing, and all of a sudden the thing starts. Please stop. When the thing stops, continue or start afresh if you can. Alright, this is a way, or is one of the reasons you might not really get an answer to your spiritual work. Another thing is this: let me tell you, as a partner, you know, maybe you are married, you are living with your spouse and all that, there is some particular spiritual thing that when you want to perform, or when you want to do, you need to stay out from do. You understand? So at least for 3 days before that, or 3 days after that, you need to stay away from that. It also make that your spiritual work to work for you very, very well. Now another thing again, let me tell you, when you want to start any of your spiritual journey, you don't need to start discussing with people. There is some people naturally they have negative energy, they have negative power. There is some evil spirit in them that terminate every good thing. Remember, whenever you want to do spiritual work, or whenever you want to do spiritual things, normally you want to get rid of problem, or you want to bring goodness in your life. And once you are sharing it with this person that has this familiar spirit that doesn't like good things, immediately you say it out, that spirit will terminate it even before you start it. All right, so anytime you want to do anything that has to do with spiritual work, or even you are praying on yourself, maybe you are praying for a particular thing, or maybe you are expecting something, you are looking for a visa, please don't tell it to people. Make sure you keep it to yourself until that particular thing manifests. Then you start sharing the testimony, you start sharing the glory. But at that particular moment you are processing that thing, is it that you want to get married, you want to travel abroad, you want to you're newly conceived and all that, please keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. It's very, very important, so that you don't go and terminate that blessing halfway. Okay, now that is another one. Then another thing that will make you not to get answer, or what makes spiritual work not to work for you, is this: always not believing, like always not speaking into existence, always not setting your intention. What do I mean by setting your intention? Mostly in my video I used to tell you, some people are just being confused that they don't know what they need. They don't know what they want. They just want to do something because you ask them to do something. They want to participate something because they see people participating it. They want to follow something because they see other people following it. That's why you see sometimes you go to church, you go to some places of miracles, you see somebody that just come immediately and the person will contact the miracle and go, and you see somebody that has been there for years, for months, without giving a single testimony. Why? Because that person is very, very confused. That person didn't even know what he wants, that what he or she wants. Yes, let me tell you, like I said, there is problem everywhere. Problems are everywhere, but there is that particular one, that is an dent to your flesh, that maybe it can be a sickness, it can be a delay in childbearing, it can be anything, that particular one. So whenever you are doing anything, don't just be scattering everything, because if you are not setting your intention, that means you don't know what you want. So let's assume maybe you are praying for marital settlement. Please, the marital settlement, that is what I mean by setting your intention. Place it. God, this is what I want in doing this. I want to get married this year. God, I want to travel abroad. Not only travel abroad, God, I want to travel to America. I want to travel to Canada. You are being specific. You are setting your intention. You are speaking to the nature, speaking to the universe. So guys, so always set your intention. It's very, very important. It matters a lot. You want children, you want to get pregnant. Set the intention. Be praying concerning. Don't be confused. Don't do as if you don't know exactly what you want. These are the things that always delay your work from coming to pass. If you want financial breakthrough, pray concerning that. Whatever you want, make sure you set your intention. It matters a lot. It matters. These are the things that will make you to get an answer very well. By the time you don't set your intention, you don't even know what you want. You are doing something for the doing sake. You are doing something because others are doing it, and you still complaining that it doesn't work for you. Right? Then another thing again is this: please mostly use native sponge when you're told to use maybe you want to bathe with any spiritual item. Always make sure you use a native sponge. This native sponge is natural. It's being gotten from the pantry, so use it. It also matters a lot. And finally, please, if you want to go into any spiritual recipe, always do spiritual cleansing. It's very, very important. So spiritual cleansing is as a result of removing bad energy, removing negative vibes, anything that will make you, that particular thing you are doing, not to work for you. This is what spiritual cleansing is all about. Remember, there is so many items you use to do spiritual cleansing. It's just natural things. Some you use leaves, it's just herbs that you use in doing that. Then when you do it and remove all this negative energy, by the time you apply all those items, it begins to work for you. So these are the few things that makes your spiritual work not to work for you. So just put this into practice, and you will start noticing that whatever you do, even when you are saying your prayers, it will definitely work for you. So I wish I share with you. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe and share, and see you in my next video. Stay blessed. Bye.